Hey, how's everybody doing? Just wanted to give a quick update on what I got going on with the K20 swapped hatch. Actually, it's a K24. Anyways, here lately I've got the transmission pulled out of it and put in an M-Factory LSD. So I'm getting ready today to put the transmission back in it. Um, Putting the LSD in it wasn't too bad. There's a lot of good videos that go over that. I actually followed a really good write-up that was done by um, who would that have been? Let's see. I'll have to find the link to it and put it in the description. Hybrid Racing. They did the article, and it's a step by step. I followed it, and it gives all the torque specs on all the bolts for reassembly, and it was a really nice article. Anyways, so that's got the new LSD in it. While I had the transmission off, I went ahead and put in a competition clutch. Stage 4, it's a 6-puck sprung clutch, and also a brand new flywheel that came with the competition clutch. So you can see those in there. One thing about these K-series, when you start making a lot of power, um, the flywheel bolts will back out. So what I ended up doing was I got this Loctite. It's a high strength Loctite, and I had ARP fasteners, brand new. I Loctited them, and then also I believe it's 4-piston, makes a little shim that goes in between your flywheel and the crank, and it's a material that's harder than the flywheel and also harder than the crank. And so if for some reason the flywheel did back out, it's not going to mar the surface of the crank to where the crank's no longer it's no longer usable. So I put that in between, brand new ARP fasteners, Loctited them. I tightened them. First got them all hand tight, then I went to 60 foot-pounds with the torque wrench, and then 90 foot-pounds with the torque wrench, and did them in a crisscross pattern. So right now I'm just getting that LSD, it's done, getting the clutch upgraded. I'm going to put all that back in and just make sure all that's proved out and running just fine. And then once it is, I'm going to start putting together and throwing the turbo kit on it, which I've already got all the parts to go turbo. They're all piled up under here. So that'll be what's coming up next. But last night, after I got the clutch put in, I was wanting to mock up the intercooler. So over here, the factory crash bar, you can see here I cut this piece off. But so it looked, went on right here, and I cut that out, and I wanted to keep this upper piece still, because you can see here on the intercooler, it's got these, and this is a super cheap intercooler I got off eBay, but it's got this threaded bung here and here. So what I'll end up doing is going on to this and just drilling a couple holes and then running some fasteners through that. But the height of the intercooler was so tall to where I needed a little bit more clearance. That traction bar is about, sticking out just beneath the front bumper cover, and now with that intercooler, it looks like it should clear real nice. We'll see though later once I try to put the bumper on. But anyways, I just cut this basically right with the right below the radius here. Like you can see here, that edge, I wanted to keep that for a little bit of strength. This is it's still pretty sturdy. So of course not as sturdy as the stock crash bar, but I've seen some guys completely remove this whole section, and I figured if I could keep it, why not? And it would give me a way to locate my intercooler. So that's what I ended up doing. So anyways, for those of you guys that haven't seen the swap, here it is. And it's all motor for now, but it's getting ready to go turbo. Just needed the LSD and the clutch upgraded, and that's pretty much it for today's update. If you want to support the channel, just go ahead and subscribe. You can follow this build, It's a K24A2 about to go turbo. All right, have a good day. Thanks, guys.